What is up, YouTube? So, one of the times I was skating, actually last week I was skating, there was a younger guy here and he kept complimenting me how good I was. We all know that's a lie, but he also made a second comment to a friend of his that even the way I pick up my board was cool, which inspired me to do this video. And I want to show you guys 5 different ways that are pretty easy to pick up your board. And they're all used in different situations. So, we're going to start off with the most basic way, because I remember when I started skating, until someone showed me how to first pick up my board, pop it up to me, I had no idea how to do it. And it is so basic, anybody can learn it. So I'm going to teach you guys the easiest one and move to harder ones and explain what situations it's going to be good for. Let's get started with number 1. So number 1 has your feet standing normal at your board, and what you're going to do with your front foot, in my case it's my left foot, some of you may be your right foot, you're going to put your toes on the tail. I can barely see my phone, so I apologize if I cut anything out. I'm going to do everything a few times and then, film it from a distance. But you're going to put your toes on the tail. And you want to be comfortable with your toes on the tail. And you're going to pop down, just like that. But as your board starts to come up, you need to move your foot out of the way so it fully pops up. So you can just practice this without your hand, just pop, let it come up. Pop, let it come up. And what I'm doing is I am rocking my foot, so I pop down against the tail and bring my foot back up. So pop, up, pop, up. And that allows the board to fully come up at you. If you don't do that, the board's going to only go as high as it can from its leverage point. So not moving my toes, I can't reach it, I am too tall. So now with your hand, what you're going to do is as it comes up, just put your 4 fingers on the other side of the board. So it's going to come up and you're going to go just like this every time. Very, very easy to learn. Let me show you guys what this looks like all together from the tripod. So that one was very simple. This one is just as simple, guys. It is just slightly different, and if done wrong, you may hurt yourself a little bit. So instead of using your toes to pop, this time you're going to use your heel, and you're going to stomp down with your heel and then move your foot. So stomp down, move your foot. What's going to happen is the board is going to pop up, and this time catch air time, so you don't have to bend down for it. And this one, I usually catch with my thumb now. This one is definitely more to do with timing. And this is something that Chris Haslam does for tricks. I'm actually hoping to do an Old School Sunday with a Chris Haslam trick soon, including this. But you just stomp down and catch it. And you do not have to bend down for it at all. You don't even have to catch it that way. You can catch it this way too, if that's more comfortable for you. But let me show you what this guy looks like from the tripod. The third way is identical to the first way, but this time it is a lot harder and you do it while rolling. So instead of popping off your tail, you're going to walk along the side of your board and you're going to pop off your nose like this. So a good way to practice this is stand with your feet in your board to the side with your front foot facing the board. So this is this foot, and then you're going to pop it up from the side here. Once you get comfortable doing that, take a couple steps back and you're going to pop it up right here. Reason we're going to do this is in case you're walking into a store. So the next one is more complicated. I'm sorry about the shadows. I'm sorry about the wind. I'm going to try to turn a little bit for you guys. But you're going to stand with your feet at the side of your board, and you're going to do with your back foot an impossible. So you can practice them standing still, one foot, like that, and as it rotates, you're going to grab the truck. And Fetty Potter did this a lot on Braille. It is like a no compliant possible to maul grab. So you're going to go and grab the truck of the board. Hard to do with holding your phone, so let's just show it from the tripod. And this last one is one I use all the time. and it is a lot more complex. You kind of have to learn a actual skate trick to do this one somewhat, but this one is a no comply, nose grab, and you just turn around. And I use this when I'm trying a trick and I'm going back to my starting point to try again. I use this to pick my board up and turn around. But you're going to put your front foot right at the edge, right below the bolts, so your heel is hanging off, and the other foot is going to go in the pocket, using the ball of your foot more towards the center of the tail. So this is about the foot position, and you need to know for a no comply that all you're going to do is slip your heel of your front foot off, and it's going to pop up. So all you do is, see if I can get low for this, your heel is going to come and touch the pavement, and your front foot is going to turn off, and that's what gives you the pop of a no comply. So let's look and see how this one looks. I'll do it in a couple different angles so you guys can see everything. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something, maybe a cool way to pick up your board. But I just was inspired by this younger guy saying to me that I picked up my board in a cool way. Because the way I always pick up my board is the third one I showed, where you pop off your nose. And you're going to use that when you're like riding up to a store or like to an actual place, maybe your house. And that allows you to not drag your tail or drag your foot and ruin something. You can just step right off, pop it right up, and walk right in where you're going. So that is the number one I use. But hopefully you guys learned something, like I said. And as always, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let me know if you guys want to see some more basic tutorials. And as always, have a great day.